Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Laura Canfield Show. Thank you so much for being here today. We are doing a special call today with my good friend Tamra Oviatt, and we're going to be talking about the Empowered Healers program, but much more than that. I mean, with Tamra, it's never quite exactly what we say we're going to talk about. It's whatever wants to come through in that moment. It's very spontaneous, right? And whatever wants to flow. And so for those of you, just really quickly, who don't know Tamra, she is an award-winning author of 3 books and the recipient of the 2016 International Publishing People's Choice Award in the category of spirituality. Tamra is the founder of Sacred Activations. She's helped tens of thousands of clients worldwide and has trained over 400 practitioners internationally. I'm one of those practitioners.
You are one of those.
I'm actually a master practitioner. And so I haven't done any this year, but last year I did so many sacred activations, clearing calls, like every week. It was awesome. I had so much fun with it. And it's like, they're so powerful. And I was, and now, as some of you know, Tamra's activations are even more powerful. And so as I've been doing them this year as well during my higher dimension healing calls, we've all noticed a difference, how much more powerful they are, how much quicker they are as well. So it's like it's been amazing. So Tamra, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So we just did this spontaneously. We decided chose this like just a couple of days ago to have Tamra come on. And it's not because of the Empowered Healers program, but it's just, she's been busy. I've been busy. We haven't had time to coordinate a schedule for her to be on the Laura Canfield show. So it's like, you know what, let's just do it now. And then, next season when we do it again, we'll figure something out. So I'm excited about this program that Tamra is going to talk to us about and share the Empowered Healers of the New Paradigm of Peace, Abundance, and Sovereignty. And more than that, I'm really excited about perhaps some of the activations that Tamra is going to share with us today. Some may come through spontaneously like they do, so we will see what happens. So Tamra, can you tell us a little bit about, why did you decide to create this new program? Like, what happened? Was this downloaded to you? Did your guides say, hey, Tamra, do this? How did it start?
Yeah, well, actually a practitioner said something to me, and I'd been thinking about it. So, I got that push. Because I see a lot of people in a lot of different modalities ask me, how do you do it? How do you do it? I want to get out there. And it's like, man, I worked on myself for many years to be able to get out there and to be able to speak my truth, because I don't really fit into anybody's box. I really don't consider myself spiritual. I don't consider myself religious. I work for God, and I consider myself a servant to God and to help people. There's so many healers out here, and really in so many different ways of life, because whatever you're doing, and if you're not showing up, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And so many of us stop ourselves from getting out there. I mean, I used to teach angel classes in early 2000, and I started getting well known. And after the 3rd round of 6-week class, I mean, there was like standing room only, and it freaked me out.
Yeah.
I stopped the classes. I changed my phone number. I had a Yellow Page ad. I mean, it freaked me out that I was getting known.
Right.
Really, starting off with Sacred Activations, I started getting known really fast. And even with this, I freaked out. And I stopped doing telesummits. Really, for a couple of years, I was just working with my groups and not really getting out there. But I was told it's time to really get out there and help you guys get out there. You don't have to do my modality, for me to help you get out there. I will be using my modality to help you get out there. But, you could be a chiropractor, an acupuncturist, a massage therapist. You could really even just be a mom, and this would service, not just be a mom. And I don't like it when I say that. I've caught myself twice, because really, when that's all I wanted to be, I just wanted to be a mom.
And being a mom is a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Oh my God, it's the most challenging job you could have in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Seriously. So I want to help people show up. I want to help people make money because, you know, the world is ready for us to show up. And if we're not showing up in groups, like malls, shopping malls, lots of us showing up together, you know, so people can resonate with what they like and what works with them. And if we're trying to do everything on our own and not supporting each other, that doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
We're not competition for each other. Where we should be here servicing and helping each other and not getting jealous or thinking somebody's better than you, because nobody's better. Everybody's just doing their part. And we put people on pedestals and think, oh, they're so cool, or oh God, I could never be that way. Or even worse yet, we look at people and go, oh, what are they? They're nothing. You know what I mean? That doesn't work for anybody. And it's time to come together and to really unite and to show up and be in that love and be in that space and make money. You know, that's something God told me like a year ago, that it was time to start running my business like a business.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've ran businesses, I've created successful businesses, I've been very successful in business. But I've never treated my healing practice like a business. And because in business, you have goals. You have to lay out plans. You have to lay out goals. You have to get out there. And that's the same thing we have to do in our healing businesses, in our lives, is to get out there and to show up and make goals. We shouldn't be starving. We shouldn't be broke. We shouldn't be wondering how we're going to pay our rent, or is the electricity bill going to get turned off? You know, I mean, when I started in the healing practice, I was left a six-figure job, and I went into being a healer, and I had to go on food stamps to feed my kids. I didn't have any money to feed my kids because I didn't believe being a healer, you deserve to be paid. So there was all these things that were going through my mind and that would stop me and subconsciously stop me. Now, subconsciously, if you know this, do you mind if I just keep talking? Because I'm on a roll here. Is that all right with you?
Keep going. Yes, keep going. I had to mute myself, but keep going. Absolutely.
Okay, good. I want to be respectful, you know, but it's like, okay, so let me get back in my role. Let me get centered here again. It's time to show up. It's time to be who you are, where you are, as you are. And wherever that is, it's absolutely perfect. And how you're supposed to be. So, and if you waited until everything was perfect, you'd never show up. We're always evolving and changing and growing and learning and understanding new things. But there's always somebody out there, no matter what you're versed in, or if it's just your own thing, that needs your assistance or would like your assistance, or that you could be assistance to. But it's also very important not to be a martyr. Trust me, I tried that one. Now, see, a lot of these things I'm bringing to the table and helping people with, I've had to go through it. I had to learn. I had to clear those belief systems. Now I remember what I was talking about. So 95% of your life is ran by your subconsciousness, right? 95 to 99%. How many times have you got something going and got really far and then you sabotaged yourself? See, when we're really focusing and manifesting and really having that focus, we're using our conscious mind. And so therefore we're really able to create. But once we've created, then our subconsciousness kicks in because we're now relaxed, and then we start destroying what we created because we really don't have the proper belief systems to support that. So, and then it gets even tougher, is if we are a collective consciousness, which I think everybody's aware of now, means that there's also a collective subconsciousness. So you're not just dealing with your own stuff from your family, from your neighborhood, from your religion, from your school, and all those subconscious belief systems that we decided to believe in, or something we saw on TV or read in the paper or whatever, you know, and we activated them as truths and we put them in our program, right, which runs our life. Now think about, we've got the subconsciousness of humanity. So you could work on yourself for years and years and years and years. But if you haven't cleared yourself out of the subconsciousness of humanity for those programs, you're still running it in the background. And it's like, you know, you clear it and then here it comes again. You clear it, here it comes again. It's because it's that subconsciousness belief systems that you're still running in the background. So it's really important to release all of that on all levels so you can really be in your power and create things and show up. I mean, you know, and then you think about the belief systems around the churches, you know, on what you can do and what you can't do. You know, or what if a miracle happens? Oh my God, would you be killed? Or would you have a line a mile long around your house? Would you be able to afford them? Would it knock you out? I mean, there's so many things that we use to stop ourselves from showing up. But again, some of these programs are not even ours. They're running in the background from the subconsciousness of humanity. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. I need a breath.
Awesome. I love that. And thank you for that, because it's true. A lot of the beliefs that we have are subconscious and we're not even aware of them. So yes, we can do a lot consciously and, you know, and co-creatively with the universe, but there are some things that we still have to clear at the subconscious level. Absolutely. And,
a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I mean, that's like, yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it.
I'll go. I'll start again.
I gave you that breather. I let you take the water.
What? Did you say talk? Okay. Oh, God. Now I don't remember what I was saying. I was too busy laughing.
Well, you know, so these subconscious beliefs that sometimes we're not even aware of, right? But yeah, we know sometimes that something's not working, and I've done everything, I've tried everything, and then this pattern keeps showing up over and over again, right?
Yeah.
So can you talk about that, especially the pattern that keeps showing up over and over again, even though you think
those are your subconscious belief systems. When you're walking down the street or something and you think, oh, I want to do this, and then you hear, you can't do that, right? And people
talk. Who do you think you are?
Yeah, who do you think you are? You know, what's going to happen if you do that? A lot of that is your subconscious programming showing up. You know, and what I wanted to talk about is other programs. You know, I've done a lot of programs, a lot. I've done Tony Robbins. I've done Chris Howard in a small room. I've done Millionaire Mind from T. Harv Eker twice, also assisted ones, did the Train the Trainer program. I mean, Zig Ziglar, when I was out in outside marketing, I always had Zig Ziglar going, Brian Tracy, I mean, you name it, I've done it. And I've had some great success with them. But I've never been able to maintain the success, or was not able to. And, you know, a lot of those programs, you go and you're all excited and you're ready, you've got all the tools, but are you going to follow through and do the tools? Are you going to follow through and actually do it? No, you know why? Because your subconscious belief system's going and going and going and going, and it stops you from doing that. So, you know, that's why clearing your subconscious belief systems, that's when you can start using those tools. You probably have files of them, you know, and then you can go back in and use that training to learn how to do things like that. You know what I mean? I mean, because a lot of them, they're amazing programs. But if we're stuck in our subconscious belief systems, we're not able really to put them to use or really show up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm all about, is helping people show up. You know, get out of their way so they can actually show up and be real and be who they are and be real with who they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, be authentic.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. Don't be a copycat. Be you, right?
No, be you. Yeah.
And be confident in who you are and what you are, or how you're serving, right? And what your gifts and talents are and your capacities are, right? Be confident in them and use them, because they are a God-given talent. You know, God, you know, we're going to say God, universe, creator. You have.
I'm all about God myself. I mean, you can call it what you want, but.
I don't know. It's like whatever word works for you, whatever name works for you. But those, you know, those are your gifts, and it's now time to show up and use them. You know, being of service, right? So, but what about sometimes when you get the feeling, you know, you feel like, you know, I try it, I do it, and then I just feel like I'm being attacked by outside forces, not necessarily your own subconscious beliefs and thoughts, but what about outside forces? Does that ever happen?
Of course it happens. Of course it happens. It's called battling the light in the dark.
It's a real thing, isn't it?
Pardon me?
It's a real thing, isn't it?
It is a real thing. It really is. And it's crazy. You know, it's like, you got to be kidding me. So it is a real thing, but I've got deactivations for that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And you know, and that's what I wanted to share, that because there have been times when I have thought that, you know, it's like, oh my God, am I cursed? Or, oh my God, like, why is this, like, what's happening here? I get taken down. I feel like sometimes, you know, when I'm doing really well and then suddenly get taken down by something, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, you know, something happens, you know, and it's like, man, enough, right? It's like that, you know, enough. But we're stronger than that. We're more powerful than that.
If you knew how powerful you were, nothing like that would ever affect you again.
Mm-hmm.
And when I learned that, it doesn't, you know, if something bothers me, it's gone very quickly.
Can you share that story really quickly? You're like, what
the
story?
One in Turkey?
The one where, you know, you were like almost attacked by something bigger, and then you made yourself bigger and took care of it.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. You know what, you guys, you can all use this. You can use this. I was in Bodrum, Turkey, and my oldest son was under attack by a drug demon, and he's had problems with drugs on and off. And I saw this demon on him. And so, Jennifer, your line keeps getting muted and unmuted. Thank you. So, sorry, stuff like that throws me off. Sorry, Jennifer, not you. It's just, you know, it's me.
Your son.
So I'm in Bodrum, Turkey. I see my son's under attack. I'm telling him to leave my son alone. I'm laying in bed, and I'll just get off of him, leave him alone. And every time I said that to this demon, it got closer to me, and it was like this close to my face. It was huge. It was massive. He was scary looking, and he was angry. Every time I talked to him, he got more and more angry and scary. And so I'm all, help, you know, help Lord Metatron, help Archangel Michael, help. And I heard, Tamra, you got this. And my energy, as soon as they said that, it must have been like a 10th of a second or something. I went into what do you mean? You know, and then even before I could actually finish the thought, my energy went and shot up like this pillar of light.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at the demon, and it was like the size of a fly.
Ooh,
And I
I got
went,
goosebumps.
me too. And I blew at the demon, and it went away, and it left. And then when I got home, because I was traveling in Europe, I was gone, I don't know, 6 months or something. When I got home, my son was in Florida, and he told me, it was like 6 months before, okay, this is when this happened. We're having a conversation 6 months later. He told me that he was at work and his boss brought him in heroin and he did it. And then he said the next day he went in to work again and his boss gave him heroin and he handed the heroin back and he said, no, thank you. And he left. And he told me that that had happened about the same time I was dealing with this demon in Turkey. I'm goosebumps head to toe,
Me too.
man.
I've got goosebumps everywhere. Like,
Me
oh my
too.
God.
So, you know, you guys, I'm not special. I'm here to show you if I can do it, you can do it. I'm no different than you are. You know, I've been very blessed to be taught by God and by the masters to do what I do. And 90% of my training comes from them. I've had other trainings. I've mastered in NLP and hypnosis and master certificate of science and data healing teacher. And, you know, I have some certificates. And then they gave me, I was given sacred activations by God. And one of my main teachers to start off with was Lord Metatron. And I had no idea who he was when I started learning from him. I used to call him Lord Antoine. And every time I would say that, I'd hear, that's not right. But I didn't know how to say his name. And then I finally heard Metatron. And like, it took me like 6 months, swear to God, you guys, before I Googled his name and went, holy cow. And I'm so thankful I didn't know who he was because I would not have felt confident in talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I channeled Jesus, I don't know how many years ago that was, he kept telling me I was going to channel him. He told me to send it out to my list and I wouldn't do it. And then so I channeled these other two and then Jesus starts coming in and I'm like arguing with them, you know, no, you know, I'm not worthy. You know, I can't channel you. So we had like this little argument in my head. And then he came through and told the class what was going on. Tamra was too afraid. So anyways, you know, I'm here to serve. I'm here to be of service. And I'm so thankful what I get to do. And it's been a long process. It's been a lot of learning and a lot of growing and a lot of changing. It's just been absolutely beautiful. I mean, a lot of times it's been hard. And what I do, you guys, sacred activations is no joke, man.
It's powerful.
Easy, it's simple, but it brings up your stuff. And sometimes it's not fun for a couple days. I'm telling you, it kicks my butt. I did a webinar last Saturday. You know, it took me a week to recover. And the webinar was only 30 minutes.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. And I had I had a Tuesday and a Wednesday scheduled, I think, last week.
Mm-hmm.
I was fried all week. I think the first time I really went and did anything was on Easter. I went into the Abbey for a couple hours. So now I'm not saying that what I do is going to hit. Some people will hit like that. It could knock you out. And I'm not trying to discourage you at all, but I'm being real. You know, it brings up your stuff, but what's cool about it is the stuff doesn't reemerge once it's cleared. But sometimes it's a little hard when you're going through it. So I'm just warning you guys before I do activations.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes a couple days.
And the activations run for
a
a
lot
while.
of times. Sometimes even 3 weeks later, it starts hitting you.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say,
I was
sweetheart?
saying that the activations run for a long time. It's not just like during this call that they're going to run. They're going to continue running for days, weeks, months, continuously. And
Yeah.
I was going to say something else. I just lost it. I don't know. Anyways, so I was gonna say at the very beginning, and I totally forgot, because this is what the energy sometimes does. If you have a question, please type it in the chat. But I was hoping that, Tamra, you could do maybe an activation or a deactivation on being worthy, or we're all worthy, but the feeling of not being worthy.
Oh, I understand that. I had that one hugely. Yeah, but I'd rather take questions first, because once I run an activation, you guys aren't going to really hear me.
Yeah, true. So if people have questions, go ahead and type in the chat, or you can raise your hand. Just raise your hand. And if you're on the phone, I mentioned on one of the other calls how to do that. I don't remember now.
And I just want to say, I don't do psychic readings, you guys, but I'll tell you, I'll connect, and I'll tell you something that's been stopping you from moving forward. And it might not be something you're aware of. It might not be something you like hearing. So just, I'm not fluffy, I'm about being real.
So Eagle Song Woman, Caroline, go ahead.
Hi, beautiful. Apples. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Yes. So I still work full-time in a government office job, and I show up part-time because that's the only time that I have right now. I'm getting ready to retire in about 1.5 years from now. And I don't know where I'm not showing up is taking care of my health stronger than I have, and putting my songs out there and following through with the program that was downloaded in January. And I blame time and money. That's my thing. So I'll leave that out there and see if there's any insight. Thank you.
Okay. The reason why you're not showing up more is because of not having healthy boundaries. That you give yourself away a lot in a lot of different areas, and it wipes you out. And you don't really feel like you could handle anymore. So you blame it on time, and you blame it on money, and you blame it on your job, but it's really because you're not having healthy boundaries with yourself. You have to be able to say no. You can be kind and loving, and people will respect you when you do say no. And if they don't respect you because you tell them no, then that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but you have to honor yourself more. You put everybody else first, and you're not honoring yourself. And part of showing up is honoring yourself and taking care of yourself and giving yourself time for yourself. So important. That's why I started taking art classes. I go paint, once or twice a week, and it's so much fun. Because it's easy to get caught up and to do everything you possibly could do for people and not be there for yourself. So once you're able to be there for yourself, you'll be able to start stepping out more. Does that make sense?
I'll have to re-listen, but yes, yeah.
Yeah, think about it.
I will.
And this may resonate with others as well, other people as well. So please do listen to every question that gets asked or every answer that comes through, okay?
Yeah, well, and I find that groups come together that are similar, because they're there to receive that energy or that clearing or whatever. I mean, there's some days like I'll have like 3 or 4 clients and I'm working on the same thing with all of them, and it's all individual clients, and it's interesting, and it's always something I need to work on too, or part of it, which is really nice.
Yeah, So Caroline, does that help? Yeah, awesome. Good, thank you. Brenda on the beach. I think that'll be your new nickname, Brenda on the beach.
Hey,
Yeah,
there
where
you go.
at, Brenda?
There you are.
I'm down in North Myrtle.
Nice.
North
I like
Beach.
Florida.
Yeah. Thank you. Actually, it's South Carolina.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. It is
Okay.
South. Well, okay, never
It's okay.
mind.
It's the States. I know you're not in the States. It's okay. So anyway, my thing is, I actually was hiding and was really afraid of the judgment, like from possible people in religion. But I've actually moved past
Yeah.
that. My thing is with energy. Like I just get so exhausted, like I'm pretty spot on helping people, but I'm just so wiped out. And so then it's like, oh, do I want to keep doing that? I mean, I do, because I have a passion. I mean, I really do. But I just know my energy. So how do you get through that? What do you do? Like, what's something you can suggest?
Excuse me. Well, there's shaman belief systems that a lot of us carry in the genetics and, the collective consciousness. And the way the shamans heal is they take on stuff themselves and then they disperse it. Are you doing that?
I probably am.
Yeah, you've got to be able to,
dispersing it.
Yeah, you've got to stay out of the energy. God's the healer.
Right.
So
I know, yeah.
So you got to let God do the healing, and it's not your job to get in the energy.
Okay.
To do the healing and disperse it. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brenda. Have fun. Have fun on the beach.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
Right. Oops. Sorry, Brenda. All right. So we're gonna go with Elf. I said Osmose Elf, but we're gonna go with Elf. That's just I can't say the first part, so I'm gonna.
Effie?
No, it's Elf. ELF. Osmose Elf. I'm gonna unmute you. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my name is Odile and I'm calling from France.
Ah, nice.
So, hi, ladies. I'd like to know, why do I procrastinate so much about doing FB posts to get well known?
Well, that's huge collective consciousness beliefs.
Okay.
About not being able to advertise. Like if you're a doctor or a healer, people have to be able to find you. And so we don't put ourselves out there. And it's also about you have a lot of anger still you haven't dealt with. You have a lot of anger, I would declare if I were you. But we don't, I'm just, oof. Hey, you guys, can I run an activation?
Yes, please.
All right, let's do anger and resentment towards God.
Awesome.
So really, anger and resentment towards God is really towards anybody. But we do blame God for a lot of things. For everything. We didn't get the promotion. My son's toes are too short. What did God do? You know what I mean? Took my mother too soon. I didn't get the job. Damn it, God. I mean, think about that, you guys. Or who else are you angry at? Is it yourself? So wherever your anger is, just allow whatever that is to clear, wherever that anger is. And when I do this, I'm silent to allow you guys to have your own process. This is not a guided meditation. I connect to God energy. God does the work. It's in between you and God and how fast you shift, okay? Yeah, you feel really betrayed. So anger, betrayal, any of those energies, you guys, we just let those go right now. I also want to run one more activation, and that's healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries are very, very important for yourself. Okay, when you're ready, bring your energy into Mother Earth. If you can imagine going all the way into Mother Earth's heart chakra, you can do that now. Or you can imagine you put your feet in the soil or the sand, the grass. This energy is like a vortex, and it's clearing out a lot of belief systems and attachments to different things. And it's replacing it with love and joy. And over the next few days, you guys might get really sensitive. Don't take it out on your family. Go yell on your pillow if you need to. Or you might not feel anything at all and just notice how you respond to situations differently. When that happens, the situations stop showing up because you no longer need them to.
I'm still yawning like crazy. Ugh. How's everyone doing? Good. Whew. Drink some water or something.
You know what I'm drinking? Fresh lemon and ginger.
Nice.
With a little bit of honey. Yummy, yummy. It's so good.
So Leslie's asking, how do we ask the question? You can write a question in the chat or you can raise your hand if you'd like. Okay?
Sorry, guys. I just had to kick into that. Anyways.
Right? Now I'm like hot. So you might be, you know, experiencing different things. Just breathe. You're okay with it. So I hope I'm saying your name right. Odile, you doing okay?
Yes, I can still feel a lot of sensations in my head.
Awesome.
Yeah, very powerful. Yeah.
Good. Awesome. Thank you for that question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you for letting me help you, sweetheart.
Wow. Okay. That was so. Wow, that stirred the pot. Nicole says. Thanks. I think.
I know. I'm still spinning.
Linnell says that was pretty heavy. Thanks for jumping right in there. Ah, super hot. Yes, definitely super hot. All right. So Melissa, I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. It's up to you if you want your video unmuted, but oops. Let me try again.
I'll pass on that. I think I'm kind of, that was, wow. I just thank you, Tamra, for doing that process right when you did. I got really triggered when you started talking earlier and when you were talking about your son, and I started to post something, and I mean, I'm glad I didn't. I've been, just getting too I like boundaries. I don't have any anymore. I'm too transparent and too vulnerable. And that was, anyway, the process was awesome. Thank you, because
you're welcome, honey.
Or not, I can barely talk, but I feel more grounded now than I did before we did the process. So
good.
That was very helpful. I would like to ask you a question though, because and I'm going to make this just about me. And I've been struggling to create a business for a very long time, like decades. I will start a healing business, but then, I think I've worked on a lot of the issues, but I've gotten to the place where all I do is go around, and I monetarily, I receive nothing, but I am constantly, at least every day, I make sure that I'm assisting, people on the planet, whoever I run into, stranger or not. And I got really excited at the beginning of the year. I thought, oh, I can do this. I am so ready. And I was just so excited. And then I just went into this deep healing of my core wounds, and I can't get out of it. It's been going on for months, and it's so deep and so intense. And today I got my power shut off, and I thought, wow, I have to do something. I have to step forward, and yet I can't. What's blocking me? I mean, can you help me with this? I can't do this because I can't stay here any longer. Just not do, there's no balance. I don't know how to get into balance. I can give till the cows come home.
Honey, I understand, man. I've been there, done that. That's why I'm doing this class. Now,
I love this.
We have a link for you guys, and you get first two replays. And then this next class, you guys get to join in for free. You get 3 master classes, and then we have an offer for you if you want to really get cleared out. In the classes I've already done, and the one I'm going to do is, is a sample of really what we're going to be doing. We're going to be dive deep into this stuff, you guys. I mean, when I do classes, I don't do a lot of talking. I do a lot of work. And so if you can imagine what we just had in 5 minutes going on for, an hour. And then, questions and stuff like that too. But it's really important for us to have our boundaries, our healthy boundaries. And we already did that, and being, in that anger and resentment, there's so many different things, and you can't do it in one step. You guys know that. How long have you been working on it?
Well, if you're asking me personally, I've been working on this consciously since 1985. I remember the day I made that I was going to heal myself of everything. And then it was like, having other healers tell me, you can't be a healer till you're healed. Well, now I know, that's yes. Yeah, thank you.
That's bull, man. If I wait until I was perfect, I wouldn't be on this call right now.
Yeah,
I'm not supposed to be perfect.
I know, I get it.
Pretty cool. I'm getting there, but I've come a long way, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. If you were perfect, you wouldn't even be in the planet. You'd be this little bubble floating through the air.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I love what you're saying, because I think I know I'm not the only one, but people need to hear that. And my thing, I think, is mostly like everything's about myself. It's not about anybody else. It's about me. It's like healing, forgiving myself and healing all my self-criticism and judgment. And it's just, it goes round and round. And I just want to get off of that wheel. And
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm offering this class.
Okay.
So there's three free ones, and they're like mini classes. They're not the full, but there's a couple of things I promise you through this class. I'm going to kick your butt. You're going to have major movement. It might not be easy. You might not be happy with me at some points, because all this stuff's going to come up and you're going to go, holy cow. But
yep, I can attest to that. Last year. Yep. I can attest to that.
For me, that's good. I'm okay with that. That's not an issue for me. It's like, because I'm always introspective. It's like dig to the, get to the.
Yeah. I mean, this class isn't for people that just want to, do some change, but they don't want to be uncomfortable, because it's going to make you uncomfortable.
Oh, that's all right.
It's going to be hard. You're going to cry. You might yell. You're going to go through all those emotions, but what you're also going to do is start feeling better and better and better and more in your power, and be able to show up better and better. So, I mean, we create our relationships, we create our money, we create our health.
Right.
And we do all that by our subconscious belief systems.
Well, and that's why I get stuck, though, is because I know I'm the creator of my reality. Every single thing that makes me uncomfortable, I created it. And then,
I know, isn't that lovely? Everybody's your universal mirror, man. You created all the people to show up and to treat you certain ways.
Yep, I understand.
So if you created that, Melissa, you can create something else, okay? And so
that's right.
That's what you have to remember.
Success, you can create being known. You can create being a fabulous teacher and helping thousands of people shift their lives. You can create all of that.
So I have put the link in the chat, Melissa, but you're probably on your phone. So there will be a link there was a link in the email as well. And when the replay goes out, there'll be another link there too. Okay. Just so you have it.
Okay. I'll look at that.
And you're hearing from me on her show, make sure you use her link to sign up for the free class.
Okay.
Because I'm going to give her some money for doing that. You know what I mean? For whoever signs up. So honor her.
Yes, absolutely.
You're coming through her, to, if any of you decide to sign up. But there's 3 free ones that you guys can do.
So it's all the information is there on the link, but I'm going to get Tamra to talk about that now. Okay, Melissa, so thank you for that question and hang in there. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
So what am I talking about?
I wanted you to talk a little bit more about the actual program, what's going to be, what's involved, what's included.
Okay. What's included is a lot of activations, a lot of bonus activations that you can use.
Right.
It also includes 6 sessions on group call like this, and I'll be doing some readings and healing individually with people. It also includes on the first level 1 session with me, and I prefer you to schedule that after you go through the 9 weeks so that we can get whatever we missed. You know what I mean? You can do it during, but I think that'd be kind of a waste of a session with me.
Mm-hmm.
If you look on my website, I'm not doing single sessions anymore. So if you want a single session with me, you got to go through this program to do it because I'm just getting so busy. And then there's a VIP option on this, which includes everything in the first level, but it also gives you 3 sessions with me. One of them can be an interview where I interview you, I talk to you about what you're doing. It goes on all of my platforms, and then you also get a copy of it to use on your platforms to help you. And I'm on Roku, and I think I'm going on Amazon Fire. I'm on MeWe, YouTube, Facebook. On my fan page, I've got like almost 15,000. So it'll be posted everywhere. And then you can share it on different pages and stuff so that you can help yourself get known. And if you don't want to do that, then you would get 3 privates with me, plus the whole program, the 6 weeks. It's going to be a minimum of an hour into an hour and a half. I'll be doing questions and answers. I'll be doing a lot of clearing, a lot of activations that works for the group. What is in the group consciousness of that. And then also we'll be doing some manifestations, and I'll be teaching you how to do some manifestations, and we'll be bringing in those energies also to help you do that, to help support you do that. But again, you know, it's to show up in the world, you got to get out of your way. You've got to get out of your way. And the value of this, I mean, I see people doing programs that don't offer 1/10 of what I'm offering, and they charge 10 times the amount I do. I'm not fluffy. I'm not going to sit and chit chat. These aren't guided meditations. There will be some guided meditations, I'm sure. But even when I'm doing a guided meditation, I'm running energy. And my boss is God. So that's who I work for. I don't work for the angels. I don't work for the masters. I don't work for the fairies. I work for God. I was called in to do this. This wasn't my idea. This was given to me. And it's really powerful. So the people I want in this class are the ones that are ready to shift and just need some help to do that. So there I am.
Awesome. Thank you. So please do take a look at the offer page. The link is in the chat. The link will be with the video and audio as well when that goes out, as well as in the emails. Brenda, do you have a question or comment? Go ahead.
I do have a question. Tamra, is this the Empowered Healing group? That's okay. All right.
The Empowered Healers program.
Yeah, it's an Empowered Healers program. Yeah. And will I ever do this again? I don't know. I'm not one of those people that do this 3 times a year or something. This is the first time I'm offering it. And will I offer it again? I don't know.
Yeah, you've already signed up, Brenda.
Yeah, I did. I signed up. Okay.
Oh, did you? Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. See, I knew that. Me too. I'm in there too. Yay.
Yay. Now, that's something to tell you something about this. If she signed up,
Mm-hmm.
must mean something. I mean, Laura's known me, 3 years now, 4 years?
Oh, since before 2015, because that's when I became a sacred activation practitioner. It was back then.
2014?
15. So yeah,
13.
around that time. Yeah. So
Yeah.
probably when I first started doing telesummits was 2013. I probably had you on at that time.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
And we're only a few countries away right now, we really need to get together.
I know, and I've always wanted to go to Glastonbury, so you have to stay there until I come back from Canada.
Oh, I want to get my visa. I have a house here I want to buy.
Oh, awesome. There's a question
I want to
here.
stay, so if they let me, I'm staying.
Good, then I'll come visit, definitely. Leslie's asking a question about, would you say you offer individual attention to participants, and how many spots are offered?
Yes. You will get individual attention.
Like in the group, or are you talking about the VIP coaching, Leslie?
Well, you get both. In the first level, you get a private with me, but there's absolutely. I do my stuff on Zoom like this.
Mm-hmm.
So absolutely. You're not going to just sit there and listen to me talk. You get to ask questions and you get work done. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
And again, that too is about you showing up and asking a question, Yeah. That's being an active participant, not being passive and just sitting, listening. This is about, I have a question, I'm going to ask. Not not at 4 a.m. in the morning. Well, true. 4 a.m. in the morning is kind of tough. I hear you.
Oh, you're in Australia? Hey, I have practitioners in Australia.
That's true.
In Philippines, in India. Well, India's earlier, but they're up. We start class at like 10 o'clock their time.
Yeah,
or
it's true. And they do come. They do.
And they're in class.
Yeah, they do. That's true.
I mean, you can always listen to the replays, but I think you get more out of it if you show up live.
Especially if you have a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Anybody else have any questions coming up that they just really have to ask, want to know? Whatever questions you got. Let me just go back here. About the program, about just, anything to do with the subconscious beliefs of it, even if you have questions about the tones. You want to ask a question about the tones, Linnell? Did I miss it? Did I miss your question in the chat? Oh, should I be singing them out loud? Yeah, definitely sing them out loud. Sorry, I'm going to try and find a question.
Sing what out loud? Of course.
Toning, yeah.
If you want to, of course.
Yeah.
That's a form of healing.
Mm-hmm. I know lots of people who do toning.
Yeah.
Lots of healers and guests on my show.
Now, you don't need to do that in the middle of an activation. Just focus on your stuff. This time's for you.
Yeah. Leslie's asking, a job search has had me really doubting myself and off path. Is there any info about what is blocking me?
A lot of the stuff you're wanting to do is you feel it's beneath you and that you have more experience in that. And the stuff you really want to do, you don't feel qualified for. You're kind of in between. So what I would do is really love whatever you do and put your energy in it and really, really love it. And that will open the doors for other things to open up for you.
Awesome. And what Tamra just said now about, really being, doing what you love to do, being passionate about what you love, and putting your all into it, right? Putting all your energy into it, right? And
yeah, I mean, if you have a job, treat it like it's your business and love it and honor it and respect it, especially if you're trying to build your own business. Because if you're hating your job, what kind of energy are you putting into your business? And if you're getting paid to do that job, you need to show up and give it your all and be real and be loving and be kind and respect the job, respect your bosses, respect your clients. And when you do that, it flows over into what you really want to create. But if you're hating this and you want to create this, you're still giving this hate. So you got to be loving, you got to be kind, you got to be supportive, and then also create what you desire to create.
Okay. And then Nell says, okay, I'm doing both classes at once. She wasn't going to do this one because she was doing some other one. Now she's going to do both. Awesome. Because this sacred activations does not contradict anything else. You know, I think that's what you were going to probably say, Tamra, was.
No, I don't, you know, I mean, a lot of people know a lot of different modalities, and that's fantastic, or use different things, go for it. Yeah. You know, whatever works for you.
Yeah, check in with yourself, ask questions, and then do what works for you. So I may need to be an astrologer, we shall see. You know,
I know people that are path or astrologers, and they're excellent at it.
If you want to be an astrologer, do it.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm not into all that research and stuff.
It's a lot of work.
See, I couldn't do that. That is not me.
So don't say we shall see.
It's amazing ability that people can do that, you know?
Yeah, no, I don't know if I could do it either. I'm more of a in the flow energy type of person. I'm in the flow, just following what guidance comes through, what energy comes through.
That's what I do. Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna quickly check into the page and see if there's anything that we missed that we really need to talk about. So, you know, some of the programs, I guess they say belief patterns that may be blocking you, you know, Tamra will be running energies to deactivate those, right? So some fears, fear mechanisms, past life stuff, right? Releasing prosperity and money blocks, deactivating belief systems for playing small. How many of us overthink? Think. Oh my God. The link goes to a paid class. How do we get to the sample classes? There should be an, hold on. There should be somewhere on the page. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it should be an opt-in.
There should be an opt-in form on the page. No, there's not. I think it was too.
Guys, we put this together last second.
Yeah. So I will get you the link for the free class as well, and I'll add it to the email and the video and audio. Okay. So I'll give you both links. Okay. When in the email. Awesome. Yeah, not to worry. We can get that sorted. An opt-in.
Yeah, and if you end up going to my site and signing up, if you decide to buy the program, make sure you go back to Allure to buy the program, okay? Please, thank you.
That would be great. Yeah.
Not ask me to say this. I really like to honor everybody and everything because I think it's really important.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, you know, when we decided to do this, you know, it was like 2 days ago. So we, you know, after 1 minute, a box pops up, says get 3 activations and a free book. But there's another.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to do that. But again, if you decide to buy the program, just sign up through her.
Yeah, I'll send you all the link. All right, everyone. If anybody has any other questions about this program, you know, there is an email that you can ask for support, or you can always email me too. And you know, if you have any questions, okay. And if I can't answer them, I will send them to support at Sacred Activations.
And we have a live class. When is my next live class? When are those live classes?
I think it's on the 24th.
I don't know what's on what day.
It's on the 24th, the Wednesday.
Is that, Wednesday. Okay, I was thinking that was Thursday.
Let me check. It's in my calendar.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. So, Wednesday the 24th. Okay. At 11,
Wednesday the 24th.
At 11 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, what is it? At 8 a.m. Pacific, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm always in the Eastern. You're always focused on the
what
Pacific.
country I'm in right now. No, I'm just kidding.
So Chris, I think, says, seems like something I would like to do. I'm an empath who has had experience with ETs and entities since birth. I also have had addiction issues. I want to become a teacher healer. Yeah, take a look at it. Absolutely. See if, you know, there's lots of activations that you get with the package, like when you sign up.
Huge. Yeah.
Lots of activations. Lots.
I mean, it's, yeah. Yeah.
You'll be, I mean, if you, you'll be running those forever.
Activation for years.
Exactly. Plus the, you know, the ones during the actual live classes as well. So yeah, not to worry. You'll get more than enough will be covered for sure. All right. Anybody else have anything before we go? Anything else, Tamra, that you'd like to share?
No, just sending you guys lots of love. Thank you so much for showing up and playing with me this afternoon. And I'm just sending you lots of love, and I look forward to having you in on the class.
Awesome. So full payment opt says no link, but the monthly one works. I don't even know works. Can I just change the total amount? I don't know. That's not my area of expertise.
You know what? Send her an email right now with your email, and then I'm going to talk to Michael as soon as I get off of here.
Yeah. So Linnell, send me an email. I think you already sent me one.
Thing.
Yeah, send me an email. I think you already sent me one before the call started.
Or give her email address in here, and then send that to Laura. Send it to me, and also to support, and I'll let Michael know because I'm waiting to talk to him when I get off here, and let him know so the link's not clicking. Okay.
Yeah, awesome. But you guys, you know, you've all received the email, so you can just reply back to the email as well. Okay, if you have any questions. Not to worry. All right, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, happy Earth Day, by the way. I thought it was yesterday, but it was today. It's okay. So happy Earth Day and happy Easter again, all of you, once again. And I will see you all either Wednesday or Thursday. All right, so thank you so much, everyone. And until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all much love and blessings always. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.